Namaste and welcome to Therapy Yoga. And in this episode, we are going to practice and learn about those things which are very important to heal diabetes. My dear friends, diabetes is a lifestyle disorder, and by changing your lifestyle, you can change your body and mind. In turn, you can heal your long-term illnesses and upcoming challenges in your future. So, my dear friends, in this episode of Yoga for Diabetes, the list of things that you have to understand is there are certain kriyas, certain pranayamas that you have to regularly practice, like Kapalbhati, like Agnisara. These are the kriyas that you have to practice. And there is also something called Vamana Dhauti, which you should practice. Vamana Dhauti is something which you do regularly in the morning time. So after brushing, you take your two fingers and you generally poke the throat area so that you feel like a vomiting. What does it does is it activates the digestive system and removes the impurities in the trachea as well as in the esophagus region. This will help you to remove the inability to close and open the doors of esophagus. So this is a very important prakriya. It activates the digestive system and helps to increase the enzyme secretion in the stomach. So my dear friends, Kapalbhati also does the same thing, but it doesn't have to do with vomiting. And Kapalbhati activates the small intestine, large intestine, and it reduces the constipation problem also. And it in turn activates the pancreas as well as it increases the digestion capacity and excretion challenges also. So now Agnisara is one of the important aspects of diabetes. So those who have diabetes, if they do Agnisara, all the intestinal debris or intestinal accumulation of unnecessary wastage in the stomach will be removed with drinking of water and practicing of Agnisara. So before practicing all these kriyas, you have to stay empty on your stomach. Early in the morning is much better. After getting up, do some pranayama, Surya Bhedana, Chandra Bhedana, Anulom Vilom, Kapalabhati. You can do all this after getting up and after your natural calls are done. Then Agnisara is also followed immediately. So this kriyas will help you to completely activate the system. Apart from these practices, my dear friends, pranayama increases the healing ability in your body. And my dear friends, please watch the episodes which are related to pranayama. So I have explained them about how to breathe in and breathe out with a technique, with a simple technique. And the asanas that are related to practice is you have to do twisting asanas, you have to do stretching asanas, you have to do a lot of abdominal twist for the pancreas to function properly. The less amount of load that is there on the system and the more productivity you will see in healing also. Now let's start with what kind of practices, what kind of asana practices that you have to do. My dear friends, we have episode 2 for Sukshma Vyayama, which is a very important practice of physical fitness at all. And after practicing warm-ups, you can go into Surya Namaskar practices. Surya Namaskar practices are very important and they help you in stretching the body and opening up of those different places. For beginners to advanced level people, anybody can practice this kind of Surya Namaskaras. Those who cannot do standing Surya Namaskaras, they can also sit. Now I have come up with certain modifications, especially considering therapy for diabetes. So there are certain practices which you can do easily. Please follow along with me and you can daily practice it. My dear friends, remember to do at least 5 to 10 repetitions of the practice at your own pace. If you do 5 daily, you will feel much better. Let's start with hands in and out breathing. Number 1. Breathe in open, breathe out close. Practice with me 5 times to 10 repetitions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Now interlock your fingers and breathe in, raise your arms up. Breathe in, breathe out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now once you're done with this, relax the shoulders and sit with Siddhasana position, one leg on the other, and keeping your spine, head, neck, back straight, and take a deep breath and then slowly take your right hand and catch your left knee. Then inhale and stretch your left hand up and exhale, bend towards the right side and make sure your shoulder touches the knee and make sure you get enough stretch in the abdomen, and keep your hand on the ear. Go according to your possibility, my dear friends. Breathe in and breathe out. 2, 3, 4 and 5. Once you're done, inhale with hands up, exhale, slowly turn and sit and adjust your position and catch your right knee with left hand and inhale. Raise your right hand up in Vayu Mudra. Exhale. Press the right knee to the floor and try to touch your left shoulder to the left knee. Breathe in and breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now once you're done with 5, inhale, come up, exhale down. Now when the both sides are stretched, remember, my dear friends, to stretch the entire spine all together by interlocking the fingers with your palms. Breathe in, nicely stretch and elongate the spine. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. And once you are done, slowly bring the hands down and roll the shoulders back and try to lean forward as much as possible. Elongate the spine, my dear friends. Then inhale, come up. And slowly release. Now from here, what you can do is turn to the mat side. Okay, my dear friends, let's start rock and roll with hands interlocked. So those who cannot hold the knees and lie down and come up with the force, this is how it has to be done, the rock and roll. Those who cannot come up, so what you can do is you can interlock or hook the hands together and slowly lie down with spine and let the force take its course. Breathe in, breathe out. When you try to come up, exhale and come up. Try, my dear friends, try. And when you try, it will come. Slowly come up and keep your spine straight. Now, if you get to practice this daily and when it becomes a habit, what you can do is you can catch the knees, breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Now once it is done, slowly place your hands under the knees and slowly lift your buttocks up and take the legs one after the other. And if you cannot stay in plank, stay on the knees and slowly go down, extending the toes out. Inhale, come into up dog pose or Bhujangasana. Bhujangasana is keeping your feet together. Up dog pose is feet separated. Now from here, go into Parvatasana, which is a lumbar stretch, entire spine stretch. This is Parvatasana with feet together. Now from here, slowly bring your right leg and keep your knees down and stretch the toe out and look forward. Breathe in, breathe out. Now join the feet and slowly take the other leg outside and look up. Then slowly place your both hands and take the legs back. Those who can do complete plank, stay in plank. Those who cannot, place the knees down. Exhale, extend the toes out. Inhale, come into up dog pose or feet together with Bhujangasana. And then again go into down dog pose. Stretch the spine nicely. Press the heels into the floor. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Try to stay between 3 to 5 breaths, my dear friends. Then slowly come down with knees together and keep your right leg between your hands and extend the left leg toe. Then slowly come up and twist and look back, my dear friends, with the hands kept on the back side. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out by looking back. Now slowly place your hands on the ground. Bring it back. Those who have a lot of stomach and those who cannot twist, my dear friends, first do Surya Namaskaras. How you do it is go down, inhale up dog, exhale down dog. Try to bring your legs between your feet like this. If you cannot come up like this and you are stuck here, catch the feet and bring it forward and place it down. Now extend the toes and place your hands on the knees and inhale, look up. Breathe in and breathe out. Exhale, slowly go down. Change the leg. Press the hip forward. This hip should be pressed towards the heels. Inhale, look up. Exhale, down. Those who can twist, what you can do is nicely catch hold of the knee and twist with elbows hooked towards the left knee. Turn the spine and twist the spine and look up this way. Stretch forward and push the hips forward, looking up. Breathe in and breathe out. With this squeezing, there will be enough amount of detoxification in the intestines and the organs in the upper body. Breathe in and breathe out, my dear friends. Breathe in and breathe out. Then slowly release the hands, support, and go easy on yourself without torturing yourself. And slowly take your legs back, put the knees down, go into Urdhva Mukha Svanasana with shoulders wide open. Turn the toes inside. Go into Adho Mukha Svanasana, is downward facing dog, and look towards your navel. Try to touch your heels to the floor and that makes a lot of difference in healing the legs. Breathe in and breathe out. My dear friends, remember 3 to 5 breaths. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. And slowly bring down. Release the toes. Go into Chaturanga. Urdhva Mukha. Adho Mukha. Right leg. Ashwasanchalana. Push the hip forward. Toes outwards. Inhale. Then exhale, Chaturanga, up dog, down dog, left leg, Ashwasanchalana, toes extended outwards, breathe in and breathe out. Now try to start twisting the abdomen. Try gently. If you cannot twist, nicely hug and try to turn the waist to the left side. Look up. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Try to push the hip forward as much as possible. And come back. And join the feet. Lengthen the spine. And again, place the left leg backwards. Inhale, look up. Exhale, twist. Look backwards. Or twist with elbows hooked and look up. Breathe and press the hip forward. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Now slowly release the hook and come back and do a push-up of Chaturanga. And inhale, come into Bhujangasana with shoulders rolled back this way. Upward facing dog. Or Bhujangasana. Upward facing dog would be this way and Bhujangasana would be feet together and touching the hip. Now go into downward facing dog or Parvatasana with feet together. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Now join the feet together, my dear friends, and then slowly sit and with crossed legs do the rock and roll. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, come up. 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 Breathe out. Now slowly come up. And this way you can practice Surya Namaskaras, semi-Surya Namaskaras and improve your spinal fluidity. So this is an intensive practice for intestinal, abdominal organs detoxification. Once the intestinal, abdominal organs are detoxified, in pancreas also starts to get activated, my dear friends. If you cannot do this heavy exercises for diabetes, what you can do is you can slowly tap the liver, pancreas with your hands like a karate chop. Breathe. In Kapalbhati you can do this. In Kapalbhati you can do this. My dear friends, if you watch this video regularly and practice in time, within a week span of time, you will get to habituate how to practice all these things.